Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? Um, I really felt called to use this deck today. It is called the Wisdom of the Oracle. Wisdom of the Oracle. So we're gonna see what's coming through from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What are the messages that are here for of all of you today? What does the universe want to share with you? Oh, the very first card is regeneration. Beautiful regeneration. There's like this bark that's coming out of the ashes, and it's growing. A brand new um, tree is growing, and it looks like a very magical tree. So out of whatever hurt you, burnt you, it laid the foundation for a soil which is a magical soil. That's what I'm getting. It's a magical soil, and this soil, even though it was hot and burning and difficult and painful, and it felt like you'll never get out of this, it became a magical potion, a magical soil from which you are regenerating, and you're coming out magical as well. You are growing into a magical being. You always were, but you didn't know it, in the way you know it now. And this is going to give you a different flavor. You're going to have a different flavor, a very did you? I mean, if any of you have watched Willy Wonka, and there's like this, the old one. I don't know if it's in the new one, but the old one, he gives them this candy, and it can be whatever meal you want it to be. It can be like a roast chicken dinner if you're vegetarian. I'm sorry, or vegan, or whatever your dish is, and it was so incredible. That's what I'm getting. The flavor, it's a magical flavor. So it's like it can transform into whatever is required in that moment. And that's the magic that you have harnessed through this magical soil of your life. Whatever the debris is from your life, whatever the ashes are, have turned into a magical elixir. And you are a part of that, and you're growing out of that into a magical being. That's what's coming to me for all of you. I love it. Okay, let's see. Okay, what else have we got? Oh my gosh, we have the fates. This is a fated time in your life. This is preordained, predestined, and this is coming to you. It's like you have already done all the work. Like, you've done so much that now there is that destined moment, and it's all literally just pouring in. It's pouring into your life. All the gifts, all the work that you put in, you're getting the beautiful fruit, you're getting the abundance, you're getting the love, you're getting the support, you're getting the community, you're getting everything. You're getting that career, you're getting success, you're getting your health, you're getting your mental health. This is fated. You're literally coming out of the ashes. And I know this is a repeating theme, but that's the theme. That's what's coming through, when I do readings, that you're coming out of the ashes, and you are, oof, you've really been through it. It's been beyond hard. It's been almost like it almost destroyed you, is what I'm getting. You almost felt like this is going to destroy you, but it didn't. And what's happening now is your fate is being revealed to you, and the rewards are here. And for everything you have ever done in your life, and for all the tests that you've been through and challenges you've experienced, and now you're coming through it. And not just coming through, you're a magical being with this new flavor, flavors of your soul which are revealed, colors that were never seen, things that were never experienced, or who you are. It's like this revelation. It's a revelation of your being. Okay, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, loyal heart. So beautiful, loyal heart. For a lot of you who didn't have loyalty in your life and struggled with loyalty, and you didn't really have anyone in your corner, or people didn't quite stay loyal or were there for you in a way where you felt like, safe and happy and like connected. Well, this loyal heart, I see now the time has come where you are going to meet loyal hearts, like friends and the people you're surrounded by. There's a lot of loyalty in your life, and it could very well be love. It's that person that gets you, that sees you, that who you see and get, and you have this beautiful, like, harmonious and very, very deep connection, which is it. You don't have to say much, when you just connect with somebody. You don't have to say much, it just flows. There's a flow which is just natural, and that's what I'm seeing here. But a lot of loyalty coming into your life. If you struggled with that, not having that, it's coming in. Let's see what else. Orphaned. Oh my gosh, this is very specific. Some of you quite literally could have been orphaned, okay? Quite literally. You may be an orphan, or you felt orphaned in your life by whomever, like maybe could be by your family, your parents. It could be like you felt you were an orphan all alone in the world. And like I said, you didn't have that loyalty or anybody in your corner, like, humans need. We need that. We require that, but you've dealt with it all alone. It's a very specific reading. It's going to be for whoever it resonates with. It may not be for everyone, but I do believe there's something in here for everyone. Some lesson, some kind of message. So, yeah, orphaned, quite literally abandoned, orphaned. You felt like an orphan, like you just had to cope with and deal with everything on your own. But that's changing. Oh my gosh, come on, I cannot make this up. It says soulmates. Come on, I cannot make this up. We have loyal heart, we have soulmates. You are from, it makes me emotional to say it. Just like, oh, you've done so much on your own and really with hardly any help. And for some of you, you haven't found that soulmate. And I don't believe we have one soulmate. I mean, you have people who you connect with, who is your soulmate. And not only are you going to have friends and family and people who surround you, who are loyal to you. There's a lot of loyalty. You're also here going to connect with your soulmate. I do it in, like, quotations, because when we get stuck on, oh, there's one soulmate in my life, you end up just living a life of misery, because you're just waiting for that one soulmate. You have this ideal picture in your head, and you miss out on all the beautiful experiences and people, and the variety of everyone's being that can teach you something, that you can learn from and share with. So don't get stuck on that, okay? And I do believe sometimes initially a person may not seem like your soulmate, because we have a lot of preconceived notions as to what they look like, or what they do, or what they sound like, and you could miss out on something and someone that really connects with you, with your soul. So I'm seeing somebody who has the key to your heart. There's a one of the there are two penguins here, and one of them has a key, and the other one has the key, um uh where you put the key in. I can't think of what it's called, in a heart shape. So somebody gets opens your heart up again, and I feel like your soul is opening up again, is feeling ready and in a safe space to receive love, to give love. And you are experiencing an environment where you're surrounded by a sense of peace and calm, because they support you. The people around you, the energy around you supports you. They love you. they're there for you. They have your best interests at heart. And coming from this place of feeling orphaned, of feeling like you've done everything alone, this is going to feel like winning the lottery. This is going to feel like you've stepped into some sort of dream, and but it's real, but it's your reality now. This is going to be your reality going forward. And it is that dream that you had, that wish that you had, it is here. It is here. Let's see what else. Oh my goodness. Change in the wind. Wow, look at that. Oh, such a beautiful change is happening for you, for you. And all the old structures, all the old patterns, all the old things that were not stable, that you always felt like, oh my gosh, I have to walk like carefully so that there's no hole that I fall into, or I have to like tread carefully over here so that the walls don't fall down, and that's what life has felt like. You're constantly in a state of, you were in a state where you're kind of like, oh my gosh, it shouldn't go, I'm going to hold it together. But finally the time has come where your soul has surrendered the little pieces, the fragile things that you have to walk on eggshells around, where you're kind of holding on to pieces and trying to keep it together. You're finally surrendering and letting it go. All the things that didn't quite fit, you're letting them go. You're just letting them fly away in the wind. And this change it's transformative. It is incredibly beautiful. Let's see what else. Thinker. Thinker. Maybe you've thought and thought and thought, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get out of this? I feel so stuck. Like, how do I actually live the life that I want? How do I actually get out of this scenario that I've been in for far too long? How? Let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, poised. And she is standing on a pedestal and with her arms open, with the wings behind her, and she's poised. Poised. You are poised for success. And she's jumping up in the air with so much excitement because, like I said, you're finally going to be revealed to the world. You will be seen as you really are. Your spirit, the beautiful spirit that you embody, that you have within, is finally, you're going from this closed space where nobody saw you, nobody acknowledged you, nobody really knew you, and nobody really gave you the due that you deserved, the credit that you deserved. And you're finally, success is here for you. Like, people are going to look at you differently. The very same people are going to look at you differently because everyone loves success, right? Everyone loves that. But your time has come and you're like shining and jumping up, leaping into this newness of being. Oh my goodness, look at this, between worlds. One half of this is gray and the other half is like technicolor, and there's this beautiful full flamingo that's walking from this shade, this black and white dark space, into this technicolor with a crown on its head. And this is a reward, this is an acknowledgement from the universe that you are stepping into the color of your life. You are no more in the shades of gray and gloom and darkness and fear and abandonment and loss and loneliness. You are and where you just kind of like, you were in a different zone, a twilight zone, it felt like. And now you're out in full color. See, to be fair, there's justice that is unfolding in your world. There's justice here. There's fairness. A lot of things may have felt unfair in your life, but now there's justice and there's fairness for you. Look at that fork in the road. You finally come to that place in your life where you're taking a path and you're going down a road that you have never been on before. This is a brand new road. It's a brand new life. It's a brand new experience. Wow. Let's see what else. Imagine. Wow. The card says imagine. Everything that you could have imagined for your life is now revealing itself. Oh, I didn't see this card here. Let's see what it says. Truth be told. Truth be told. And there's like an owl holding a window that's open, and there are hearts flying out of it. And I, I feel like you're gonna, what is this? Your heart can tell its truth now. And can be honest with itself about what you really wanted. Because sometimes when we don't get what we want, we kind of guard ourselves by saying, "Oh, I don't need it. Oh, really, I'm fine without it." But yes, you're telling the truth. You're vulnerable enough to say, "Yeah, actually, I do need this. Yeah, actually, I would like this." And you're speaking your truth from a vulnerable place because you can be vulnerable. You're in a safe environment to do it. Let's see. Whoa, message in a bottle. There's a message coming through for you. There's a very special message, and this is a long time coming, okay? Because you know how messages in a bottle are. They're in the ocean, and then somebody finds them, and God knows for how long they've been in the ocean, and they come ashore, and there's like a telephone in here, an old-fashioned telephone. So I feel this is a message that it's from a long time ago, that maybe you waited for a long, long time, and it never came, and you almost forgot about it, but you didn't. Your heart still wanted that message. Well, wow, that message is here now. It's finally showing itself to you. The message that um, you've been waiting for. That message is coming to you, or somebody is going to call you. It's going to be a very karmic call. It's going to be one that is deeply connected to your path, and to the path that your soul's journey has known and has been a part of, and it comes from that place, and it connects you. It connects the pieces of your life in some way, and it's deeply rooted in your ancestral lineage, in soul connection, in something that your soul, um, yeah, your soul was entangled with. And this message is finally coming through. Finally. I love this phone. You see this phone, old fashioned phone in there. I love it. Isn't it cute? Isn't it beautiful? Let's see what else. Oh, there's two coming through. Deep knowing. Deep knowing. You're going to know things in a very deep way, and you're going to understand things that you couldn't understand before. About your life, about why certain things happened, about who you were at certain stages, and who you have become. And it says breathe. So you're finally going to be able to just breathe and feel completely and totally at ease in your own breath, and relax into it, and just feel calm and feel centered and happy. Let's see what else. Unfinished symphony. So this stage in your life felt like it was going on for a long, long, long time. And look at that. And now you have peace. You finally have peace. You're closing that symphony is I feel like you're finally letting go of something that now you don't need to pursue anymore. You don't need to pursue because you're so full. This turn of events in your life, this turn of the fates, your life is on a different level, and so that just seems like so useless, and you'll be like, what a waste of time. Why did I even bother with this? Why did I even bother? And it'll just become so clear to you, and it'll just fall away naturally. And then look, you have blessed. Wow. Wow. Blessed. And there's serendipity, so everything is falling into place, and you have this aura around you which is so It is so attractive. It is so calm, not just calm. It's like it sparkles, it sparkles with magic. And that magic, it creates so much. Look here, it says serendipity. It creates natural luck, natural um, serendipitous moments and synchronization and alignment in your life. And you, like I always say, not only are you going to be blessed, you're going to be a blessing in this world. And you're going to share your sparkle, which is very, very special. And it's going to touch many, many people. And here you have never ending story. Okay. She's sitting there with her hands in her head, not in her head, on her head. And it says yin. Okay, that's the feminine energy. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of females, for the lack of a better word, have had to sacrifice their femininity in this world to cope, and they've had to become a certain persona, or take on many more masculine attributes to survive. But now you're going to be able to flow in your feminine. This is specifically for feminine people, okay, however you identify. You're going to be able to, and also it it doesn't matter what gender you are, like you're going to be able to have a softer stance, a softer way of being, that be in touch with your feminine side, so that you can actually relax and be soft, and I don't know about you, but as a woman I really had to sacrifice a lot of that to, like I said, to survive in this world, to cope in this world. And that's shifting and changing. You're going to be able to be that feminine being that you are, and enjoy it, because it's been like a never ending story of just protecting your heart, of trying to be like strong, and not trying, you are strong. But what I mean is, sometimes we just want to be vulnerable and just like lean on somebody and say and be in a space where you feel safe enough to show that softer part of you, you know and not be afraid that somebody will hurt you or take advantage of you, or just not care about that part of you. So now that never ending story is coming to an end, and you are going to, because there's the yin energy, you're going to be able to express that softer, beautiful side of you. And here it says, by the book. There are three elephants linked to each other, and I think this has a lot to do with your lineage, with your ancestry, and how connected you were to your family, and where you came from and how you migrated. Maybe I'm getting very specifically for some of you, the migration. And it was a journey. It was quite a journey, and that has shaped, who you are. Um, and you've had to do things by the book, okay? You really had to stick to that. And then it says why. So there are a lot of questions that may have emerged through this journey of your life. Sometimes you ask, like, why is it like this? Why do I have to do it like this? Or why can't it just be simple? Or why is it so hard? And then it says chaos and conflict. So you went through that chaos and conflict, dealing with all these things. And then look, it says time to go. So if you are in a place right now, you're wondering whether I should migrate, or I'm getting a very specific message, whether I should migrate, whether I should immigrate. It says time to go. Whether, if you're wondering whether you should go, whether it's the right thing to do, and I don't know how this is going to apply to you specifically, you'll need to, think of what that is. But if you've been asking, is it time to go? Is it time to migrate? Is it time to, if you're feeling like you're in a space of chaos and conflict. And that's why I see by the book as well. Like, you might have to do some paperwork, you might have to do whatever's required. And so the universe is saying, yes, it's time to go. Yes, do. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, it says go the distance. So it's saying, yes, go the distance. If you want to go far away, your soul is calling you to take a journey further away, or go away from wherever you were born, and you feel that urge, that need. It's saying, yes, do it. Yes, do it. But of course, my darlings, you will interpret this, okay? Don't take anything I say and say, okay, Shilpa said that, so I'm just going to go do it. You need to ask your soul if it's resonating with you and if it's really your message, but you'll know if it is, okay? Then we have milk and honey and the yang energy. Wow. So that tells me that you're going to get a lot of support. The yang energy is a masculine, and milk and honey. So there's a lot of support and strength there for you, which you are going to receive from that energy. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okie dokie. And so there's a lot of support, this masculine energy, and you're going to be able to rest in that. So if you're feminine, you know, you're going to have that masculine support. And if you're masculine, you're going to have that feminine support. There's a balancing of the energy fields, because I feel it's been quite um, imbalanced for a long time. But now it's going to change. Let us see what else. Here and now. Here and now. Okay. Look, and it says the past and the future, and then she's sitting on this egg, and it says here and now. And what does it say on her flag? You know how on your phone you kind of zoom in, you do this. I almost did that on this card, but obviously it's a card and not a phone, and so I can't zoom in on that. I don't know what it says on the flag on this card. I can't read it. I'll have to take a photo of it and then zoom in and I'll know what it says. Okay, here and now, it says, here and now come to the edge. Wow, here and now come to the edge. It's time. It's time to take that leap of faith. It is time. Look at that higher power, and there's a higher power guiding you, protecting you, watching over you, and and blessing you on this new journey. So, so beautiful. And that was my message for all of you today, my darlings. Let me get one or two Sacred Destiny Oracle cards and let's see what they say. Delight. So beautiful. You're going to delight in your life. You're going to delight. And look at this purification. You really are coming through like this sunflower shining brightly after all this, darkness and transformation. Oh, such a beautiful time of your life. You're entering such a stunning, incredible time of your life. I am so excited for all of you. And my darlings, I want you to claim this. I want you to really know that this is yours. This is here for you. And let me know how it resonated with you and what you experienced during this reading. What inspiration did you get? And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Take care of yourselves and comment. And if you've never seen this before, heard this before, then do follow if you feel called to. And let's build this beautiful community together. Okay. All my love, my darlings. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.